Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Cat Fantasy video. Now I've played Cat Fantasy before in the past during its initial launch. Obviously, the game has grown a lot ever since. So right now it's actually Cat Fantasy's 6-month anniversary. Now they did reach out to me regarding this 6-month anniversary campaign and I couldn't turn it down. So let's talk about what is happening in Cat Fantasy alongside with the new exclusive server, the S7 Cat's Fang Kingdom. So let's talk about everything that's happening in the game and show you guys what are the new stuff or contents and gifts that you'll be getting if you play the game right now. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. I remember her having what? There we go. The white fur. Okay. So that's going to be Delilah, Love in full blue. So let's go. Let's try and equip the skin and see what it's all about. So first things first, this account is pretty fresh. I'm starting this on the new server S7. As you can see, if I go to my mailbox, you are going to get all of these things right here. So this is going to be including the SSR wish ticket right here. So these are all the welcome packages that you'll be getting alongside with the pre-register reward, which will still be there. So I'm just going to go ahead and claim all. So there we go, we got a free seal Vien. Okay. Now, what is Cat Fantasy all about? So if you guys are not aware, this is going to be a game that features plenty of cat girls, and they basically wield the mysterious power of pathos. Alright, it transforms them freely between their adorable cat forms and their unique human forms. And you can even do that right here in this particular main home screen itself, right? So you can even try to modify the L to D. So I am a big fan of a bunch of the character designs right here. So obviously, some of the character designs are pretty interesting. Okay, let's unlock this girl's cat form. I'm curious. Every time you reach affection level 2 for each character, you are going to be able to set up their cat form. Okay, so she got that black and white fur going on. Appreciate it. So every single character in this game, they do have some sort of cat form on their own. So regardless of who it is, right? It is going to be very interesting in that particular regard. So you can basically read up for each of these characters as per usual. So what are the important events that's happening right now? If you go to the summon, so you can see right now, we actually do have the 6-month anniversary celebration summon. So this is going to be very interesting. So right here, you can basically select a specific combatant right here to put up in this particular banner. So very, very interesting. So you can basically pick who you want out of all of these character choices, which we're going to talk about shortly. Alongside with that, we also got plenty of other banners, including Rosamond right here. So this is going to be the Torn Embrace. Definitely love her design. She seems pretty decent. And then we got right here, you can see Mink Arrow's Blessing. And we got a bunch of these other banners as well. So there's also this thing called the Newbie Recruit. You can see Shiro Combat Mode is available right here. So she is going to be one of the better characters that you can obtain. And you can see I am going to do one free summon. And let's see if I can get anything right here. I doubt. Yeah, so that's going to be the summon animation right there. So I just, I'm getting a R rarity character. Now the game do give you plenty of extra rewards right here or resources. You can look at the newcomer bonus. If you look at this, you are going to get a lot of these free pulls every single day. So you are going to get 300 summons in total, which is kind of insane, right? If you think about it, day 7, you're going to get a meta character as well. So Anja, Crown of Frost. Now if you want to, you can basically use this 10 pull to try to reroll early on. Hopefully you can basically come to this summon banner right here. So there's this particular regular summon that you can basically do one free roll, get that out of the way first. Now if you look at this particular banner, if I go to the detail, so there are going to be all of this SSR that you can obtain. So the rates of SSR is going to be 2.2% while SR is 23%. Now who is going to be the best one out of all of this bunch, right? In my opinion, one of the better reroll target or one of the better recommended one is going to be Asura, the Forest Ranger. She is going to be very, very strong. She is going to be one of the strongest single target DPS in the game. So ideally, if you can obtain her, that's going to be how it is, right? So she is going to be one of the more sought after character in PvE as well. So once you have obtained her, right, if you want to go all in and try to reroll multiple times until you get her from this particular banner, then you can basically come here to start rerolling for your 6 months anniversary character as well. So this one is going to basically guarantee you SSR within the 80 summons, right? So you can basically choose specifically who would you want or who can you obtain right here. Now, in my opinion, I'll probably go with something like Scarlet right here, Scarlet Pure Redemption. She is going to be a very, very interesting one. So she is going to be quite meta as well. As you can see, she's one of the better AoE DPS in the game, and she has very unique, interesting passive skill that basically allows you to have something that's much more consistent, increase allies armor penetration by 20%. So this is going to allow her to basically help you out in your team just by being there, right? She's also going to be able to do jab damage, and that's going to be something that you can basically try to penetrate the enemy's armor, right? So very, very cool on that particular one. So this is going to be AoE damage on the skill cards, as you can see right there. Now, another meta character or meta support so-called is going to be a Mandy Sweet Season right here. So this is going to be this particular character right here. I do think that she's going to be a little bit more tricky to basically build around, but I still think she's going to be quite strong. The specific passive skill right here is going to require all deployed combatants with green petals, then increase final damage by 7%. So you sort of have to build a team around her, but other than that, she's going to be quite good. She can inflict fear on the target for 2 turns. That means they are unable to use their offensive skill. In that particular case, she's like a debuffer as well, right? And she can also remove 2 stacks of buff from the enemies, which makes her very, very useful in some situation. And she gives shield as well. So very, very good support character to be able to help you. But I feel like there's less need for her due to the reason that, like I mentioned, on day 7, if you play the game just like log in every single day, you are going to get this character, Anja Crown of Frost. So she can also do the same things by giving you shield. She's a shielder in that particular case, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's show you guys a little bit of the combat. I'm going to jump into one stage in the story. So this is going to be one of the bosses in chapter 4. So these are going to be the characters that I have. So as you can see, I got Echo, Yunpei, Shiro, Asura right here. We're going to jump into it. Beautiful, lovely loading screens. Now keep in mind, there is going to be story in the game as well, and as you can see, it is voice acted, so I am very appreciative of that. So make sure you guys, if you are into that, you can consider enjoying the story with the default Japanese voice acting. So I'm just going to skip through and hopefully show you guys the combat, which is going to highlight the important stuff of this particular one. Okay, so auto is disabled in this particular stage, which is very, very good. The combat system is going to feature all of these cards at the right side. As you guys can see, this is going to be right here. We are going to choose all of these skills, and then you can merge these skills accordingly. So for example, this card right here, I can bring it down, right? I can bring this down, and then you can notice this card and this card are both the same. So what I can do is if I activate this, these two will combine into a 2-star card, right? So you can basically do that, do a combination, and then once a character fills up this particular bar or circle looking thing, they will be able to use their ultimate. You can also use this cat ability as well, that you can basically activate during the beginning of the battle. Obviously, team building is going to be very important. As you can see, some characters have the AoE DPS right there, and I'm fighting against this particular Warrior of Fate. So I am higher in terms of my total power, so therefore I am going to move first. So definitely you are encouraged to have high power basically to try to push content, right? So let's see if I can basically merge these together. So you can hold the skill card if you want to read the skills. For example, this one is going to do, as you can see, piercing damage to 1 enemy. So I can basically choose one specific one. So if I want to target specifically the boss, I can just do that. Alright, so I can also try to merge the other ones as per follows. So if you can see the arrow going up with the blue color means I have the elemental advantage, or I have the bonus that I can take advantage of. So let's just do that for now. Okay, so seems like I'm doing decent damage. Okay, the boss is taking a lot of damage. Wait until you guys see the cool ultimate animation that the characters might have. Okay, that pony is gonna enable the shield. Oh, whew. Okay, that's going to be scary. That AoE damage from the boss. Okay, so you can see I have the ability right here. So this is going to be my ultimate skill. It can deal jab damage to all the enemies. So we're going to activate that at the beginning. So that's going to be something that's cool. I will try to activate her skill as well. And I will see if I can showcase the other ones as well. So as you can see, this particular cat girl, she has the ability to use that ball as a weapon, and this is going to be the ultimate animation. Oof, that's loud. pretty flashy, right? So as you can see, that's an AoE damage. So I most likely will be able to defeat the enemy this time around. Okay, and then I just go in with... Okay, never mind. So the boss is going to have that as well. Uh-oh. Wait, can I survive this? Because this is going to be very, very scary. Oh wait, it's not a damage. It's just applying buff to himself with a shield. Now the shield can be removed with some character. I do have this girl that you can see right there can act as a shield break. So I don't think I need that though, to be honest, right? I'm just going to go with all the ultimate skill right now. But if I really need to, you know, so we'll send that in later and I will go in with this. So I think this should be enough. Alright, so that is going to be... Ooh. Okay, oh wait, that's not enough. Apparently, the boss is still alive, so we have Shiro going in right here. And that should be this entire missile going down. Kaboom. Okay, so deadly strike. So, very, very interesting combat. I guess it's a turn-based kind of concept, and then you basically rearrange the cards to basically activate your skills. So it should be simple enough to understand, right? So once you have completed the chapter, you can basically revisit it if you want to look at specifically any of these beautiful L2Ds that was thrown or given to you throughout in the chapter. You can watch some of the cutscenes all over again if you guys are interested in that. Very, very cool in that particular regards, right? So let me claim this particular one. So let's jump into the gacha pulls, because I know a lot of you guys are probably kind of curious as well, and we're gonna try to do that right now. So right now, as of me recording this video, there's going to be this new girl. You know, this is going to be Rosamund Thorn Embrace. I want to try to obtain her, but first things first, we're going to do the regular summon first. As you can see, above my head, this is going to be the regular summon currency. We got about 6,000 of these, so I can do quite a number of pulls. Alright, so this is going to be the summon session, converting, and then you try to get the orbs going on. The purple orbs are going to be the SR, and then the blue ones are going to be the R. We will try to look out for the SSR. So let's see if it's possible, right? With 2.2% chance. Oh, is this it? Okay. That is going to be... Oh shoot, that is actually pretty good. We got 3 purple. We got 1 SSR right here. Okay. So there's Echo right there. We got Yeli. Okay, no idea who that is. Okay, that's a Shiro as well. Dupes are not too bad for this particular game. And who shall this be? I have no idea who this is. Oh wait, that's the one that I wanted. So this is going to be the meta character Asura Forest Ranger. I got really, really lucky. She's one of the best single target DPS character in the game, right? So that's going to be very good. We got Poppy as well. I remember using her before previously. Okay, so let's see if I can... Oh, look at that. We got a Reaper as a character. I doubt I'll be using that. So once that I got Asura Forest Ranger. Okay, so let's see if there's anything here or not. Oh, oof, I got one more. That's a black and white cat fur. Oh, that's a dupe. I already have her. Okay, so this is a character that I already own. Yunpei. So this is going to be a Sunset Radiance version. So keep in mind there's going to be multiple variants of the same character. I believe Yunpei has multiple different versions as well, right? Okay, so with that, I will try to obtain this girl right here, which is Scarlet Pure Redemption. Hopefully try to help out my account a little bit more since I've got a single target. So I will try to obtain a character that can give me some sort of AoE. Okay, so that's going to be... That's quite a lot of purple. That's 4 purple. So I don't think there'll be anything SSR. I don't think there'll be any SSR here. Doubt there'll be fake out, but we got one of those 10 more currency in return. So doing pull here is going to give you 10 pulls is going to give you 10 more of this particular crown currency, the celebration coin. And as you can see, you can literally select a specific character that you want from this particular list, or you can try to obtain the SSR wish ticket again at half the price, depending on which one you want. It is going to be a very good time to start playing the game, especially in the server 7 right now. Okay, I got one within 30 pulls. That is going to be a pretty insane total amount of pulls. So let's see if this is going to be the specific one, right? Okay, we got multiple Minamis right there. That's it, the white cat. The white cat, is this it? Is this Oh no, this is Chi. This is Chi Butterfly Dream. Okay, that's not quite who I selected. So I did not quite get the character, the red up character that I picked. That means the next one is going to be guaranteed for me. So let's see if I can get her. Okay, so we got a cute white cat, white fur, and she transforms into this particular girl right here. So that is going to be Scarlet, the pure redemption. Now before we do the fated summon right here using the SSR wish ticket, right? So keep in mind there's one character right here that you can obtain her costume for in the event. Alright, if you guys are not aware, this is going to be this particular costume for the good old days Sunny. You know, if you want to get her for the costume specifically, you can. So you are going to get a costume for this particular character. This is going to be an outfit, but obviously, right, with most outfits, if you don't get them, then you are not just going to be able to use it, right? So that's going to be how it is, but regardless, it's still a free outfit nonetheless, and you can try out some of these other characters as well. Now alongside with all of this, we also have skins in this particular game that you can see that you can try to obtain, right, via the gacha system. So I'm going to show you guys right here. As you can see, you are going to be able to get this as a free to play. They are going to give you a little bit of currency, and there's going to be some interactive as well, which is going to be very, very interesting. So right now in the missions, you just gotta do some of these tasks or quests right here, and this is going to basically unlock some additional ones, and I've also purchased some already. So let me see if I can get this particular one. I wonder what are the odds, right? So as you can see, okay, I'm entering the 50-50 territory. Alright, once we enter the 50-50 territory, we have to get it, right? We have to get it. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of pulls right here. Okay, 50-50. Can I? Okay, I got it. So that's going to be the one. So I believe with that I can come here to exchange. Oh no, I only have one of these things. So the petal straight, I need two of those things. But fortunately in the missions, it is being made easier. Right here, if I go all the way to 120, so I can claim this particular thing. So as you can see, so now I will be able to get the skin from here, right? So this is going to be for this particular character right here, Tipsy Whispers. Unfortunately, it says right here, I do not have the combatant yet. So let's try and get her. Alright, so since the character is right there, I'm gonna see if I can do that or not. Okay, I got one orange one there at about 40 pulls. I was about to get nervous if will I have enough or not, but there's a chance that it might not be her. So let's see if did I get lucky, and that's going to be the red up character. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. I remember her having what? There we go, the white fur. Okay, so that's going to be Delilah, Love in Full Blue. So let's go, let's try and equip the skin and see what it's all about. So as you can see right here, this is my Delilah, Love in Full Bloom. I actually think she has a pretty amazing design, right? So that's going to be what it is. I will try to raise her affection later on. I've been trying to level her up a little bit. So let's have a look at the outfit. So right now this is going to be the default one. She has multiple different ones, including Love in Full Bloom chroma right here, and the one that I just obtained, Tipsy Whispers. Alright, so let's equip this particular one. As you can see, you can level up some of these costumes, alright, to improve your stats if you want to. That's going to be very interesting. If I click on interact, damn! Okay, so that is going to be something different. So you can see the tail right there. Wow, HD mode. Oh, so you can basically tap the tail. So you can move this around. So you can transform her into a cat, I think. Oh shoot! Damn. Okay, so this is one of the extra perks that you get, especially when you unlock her skin, I guess. So that's going to be in multiple different poses, as you can see. So very cool interaction stuff right there. As you can see, I did not know that we have all of these things baked into the game. This is the first time that I'm discovering some of these additional stuff, right? So outside of all of those things, let's jump into a few other things that the game actually has to offer, including the beginner event. If I didn't mention this already, you are going to get a number of these things as well that you can basically obtain. What is this? Private album. Very interesting. This is going to be a couple of very interesting pictures, okay? Okay, what about Rosamund, Thorn Embrace? So we're gonna try this out. She is going to be a very interesting character as well. I might consider getting her as well, but I think she's much more of a single target. So let's have a look. So it does seem like we're gonna start off with this particular one. Stacking damage inflicts 4 stacks of Crimson Thorn. I'm curious what that will do. Okay. Wow, so just straight up firing the SMG. Oh damn. Okay, so that's going to be very interesting. Okay. Alright, that's like an insane amount of damage. Stacking the damage. And it seems like she might be strong against bosses. And she's going to be the latest banner right now in the current S7 server in Cat Fantasy, right? So those are going to be the new characters, as you guys can see. Let me know what you guys think of Cat Fantasy. Again, if you guys are interested to join me in the server 7 Cat's Fang Kingdom, feel free to use my download link in the description below. Big shout out to Cat Fantasy for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, have a nice day, and goodbye.